Fallout 4 is one hell of a gamey game, with more systems and nuances than an elaborate betting ring. While veterans might feel at home with the classic Fallout experience, it can be a pretty daunting experience, especially for newcomers. So sit back, grab a coffee or a tea if you're British, and soak up these 11 helpful tips for your Vault 111 dweller to take advantage of. Spoiler free, of course. Hey, even if you're a veteran, you might learn something new.
Number 1. Perks and leveling.
Knowing which perks to pick early on can be a stressful experience, and while for the most part it doesn't really matter, we suggest investing heavily in charisma, hacking and lockpicking from the off. Charisma because you get XP boosts in conversation when you try to influence people, hacking and lockpicking because there's nothing more frustrating than trudging an hour into one of the game's big interiors to find a terminal you can't hack or a lock you can't pick. Not only that, but there's loads of XP to be had as well.
Number 2. Companions.
Companions are key in Fallout 4, not only because they become great distractions in combat scenarios and you can get them to carry all your junk, but if you max out your relationship with them, you can even get a handy perk. Our advice, adventure 1, max them out, get the perk and move on to the next.
Number 3. Run.
Don't be afraid to run. Like, seriously, don't be afraid. If you're ever in doubt, just peg it the other direction. Because of how Fallout 4's Wasteland is built, there's a chance you could stumble upon a Deathclaw or some other fearless beast when you're not ready to take them on. Don't be afraid to be a big wuss. You'll thank us later for that one.
Number 4. Perspective.
Don't rely on just your first or third person perspectives. Mix them up, the game has both. First person views gives you much better accuracy than third person because of how the camera and the reticule work. Third person though gives you the ability to check your periphery and look around corners, which can be handy for sneak attacks.
Number 5. Hoard.
Hoarding in real life is apparently a sign of some childhood trauma. Well, at least that's what South Park taught us. In Fallout 4 though, hoarding can mean much bigger settlements with cooler stuff. You can build your own shopping mall effectively, which makes life so much easier. Grab everything, get your companion to grab everything, use the local leader perk to share resources with settlements, that way you'll be set for life.
Number 6. Sleep.
Sleep is not for the weak. In fact, it's a nice little ploy to use in Fallout 4. If you sleep in a rented or owned bed, you'll get a temporary perk which boosts all XP earned by 10%. Even better, if you've romanced someone and they're nearby when you go to sleep, you'll get a 15% boost. Free XP folks, free XP.
Number 7. Difficulty.
When you're comfortable smashing Wasteland inhabitants like there's no tomorrow, up the difficulty. Doing so will grant you a better chance of legendary weapons and equipment, which will of course make things easier in the long run. Sure, you'll do less damage, but if you want the best for your character, it's worth the sacrifice.
Number 8. Venture off the beaten path.
You get the most out of Fallout if you venture off the beaten path. Not just with the swag that you stumble upon, but there are so many great mission threads that deserve your attention. Plus, it'll keep you suitably leveled for the main missions too.
Number 9. Make use of your environment.
Environment is key in Fallout 4. Aside from the obvious aspect of using stuff for covering combat situations, the environment can be used to your advantage so much more. Remember, you can jump and not all creatures can. Use this to your advantage when you come up against, say, a Deathclaw and all you have is pistol ammo.
Number 10. Bobbleheads.
Keep your eye open for them. There's a fair few littered around the Commonwealth, although they are hard to find. They do give you a much needed stats boost though if you do find them, which is always nice.
Nice.
Number 11. Don't try to play all sides. The world of Fallout is full of more than a few factions. While most don't mind that you do stuff for other factions, there comes a point or two in the story when you'll have to pledge allegiance, and thus piss off other factions. Be wary of this, you can't keep everyone happy.
I'm not your enemy. If that's true, you have nothing to fear.
So that's it. If I would leave you with one nugget of advice, other than what I've just said, do whatever makes you happiest. To get the most out of Fallout, just follow your heart. Do you like exploring? Do that. Do you like building settlements? Do that. The beauty of Fallout 4 is that Boston is your oyster for you to do whatever you want, whether you want to be a tyrant or a saviour. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more helpful videos like this, because that's the kind of guys we are. Helpful. Thanks for watching. See you next time.